See you, TMG.
Days. So if you compare the last 4 years of Wenger to what Arteta's done right now, people saying that Arsenal are in their most successful time, but the last 4 years, Arteta's really turned it around. But I think it's a lot of PR. What's happened with Arsenal and the turnaround. Last season was a very good season. People might say that last season was their anomaly, because if you look at it, it was eighth, missed top four. Last season was second. And this season is looking like top four. So, last season might have been the chance that he could have done to go over the hump. And this season, things have really changed, from Christmas to now. I hope that it's just a blip in form. There's not a lot of gap between Arsenal on the top of the table, but it's something to see. But if you were to compare Arsene Wenger's last 4 years to this, I think 2014 Arsenal won the FA Cup. 2015 Arsenal won the FA Cup. 2016-17, they challenged for the title, lost it to Leicester. 2018, they got to Europa League semi-final. This is in Arsene Wenger's last day. I think there's even a League Cup final appearance as well, which is a stark contrast to what we've done with Arteta, which is only one title with a team that wasn't his in 2020 in the COVID-affected season. And you kind of see it's more of a how you look at it from a perspective, because in Arsene Wenger's last days, while he was achieving these things and getting top four and getting a cup, we didn't see it favourably. I think that standards have slipped at Arsenal Football Club. From wanting to win titles and cups, we've just come to the point where we're happy to play better football. We're just happy to not lose games and just lord it over our rivals and saying that we're looking in a better place. But what are we actually going to come away with this Arteta? Like, if you look back at Arteta's tenure so far, what are we going to actually say? That's where I come across in the Arteta thing, is that, we need something tangible now. We see the intangibles of the team. You see there's a better squad harmony. You see that we played good football this season, the previous season. You got good young talents that people can be enamoured with. They build connections with, like Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard, Saliba, Gabriel, like top talents. But we need something tangible now. We need something to say.
Gabriel, Karen.
You got all these young talents. You're not a Gabriel guy.
He's cool. He's a bit bozo to me. Well, not a bit bozo.
He does some things, But you got these talents now, and it's about converting it into something. And Arteta hasn't shown me that he can convert that into something, which I'm worried about. And that's where it comes to. I don't think Arteta out, because if you look at alternatives in the market, there's nothing there. But Zidane's not coming to Arsenal. You need to think about actual potential alternatives. Maybe Lopetegui. Is there someone that you probably put a name out there? But that's not what Arsenal want right now. Arsenal need a proven winner, which it's not readily available, because if you're a proven winner, you will have a job. So yeah, that's where I'm at with Arteta. I think he has to turn into something tangible. And there's no real good alternatives out there, so you kind of have to ride it out. What's your opinion?
I've always said, even when we were doing really poor before last season, if you want to get rid of Arteta, make sure you have a top quality, like you said, proven winner that can really come in and make an instant impact, that can convert our chances into titles and trophies. If you don't have that, then sit tight and let's see where this goes, because Arsenal, they'll try to make changes, and people came and go and want that Grove Emery and all that sort of stuff. Like, this round will ride it out, give him a chance, give him time, see what happens. Obviously we hit a blip. The main issue is the attackers can't finish. And it's not just Gabriel Jesus. There's a great stat that gave me Jamie Carragher pulled out. It's Odegaard, it's Martinelli, it's Gabriel Jesus as well, and it's Saka as well.
Don't forget Saka, yeah.
All those guys, their stats are all down across the board. Like,
they've done the Saka versus Salah stats. It wasn't nice.
Playing
from the same position.
Saka's now, he's been elevated into this, top right winger conversation.
Well, hit the stats.
He's not proven.
Last season, Martinelli got 15 goals. Odegaard got 15 goals. Saka 14 goals. Jesus 11 goals in the Prem alone. Still wasn't enough. I mean, for me,
You got 4 players in double figures. That's very good.
That's good though.
no, but individually, you would want if
it's-
you're a top winger, you would want to be very close to 20, if not above 20.
That's
20.
I think that's unrealistic. That's like
No, if you're
top. That's like
No, that-
but-
who's
Salah-
that in the
Salah
Prem?
even reached
Yeah, who's
20.
that in the
No,
Prem?
if you're someone that they compare to Salah, you want to be getting very close to 20 goals. Obviously, goals.
What's the assists?
Oh, this is goals. Goals and assists, yes, you definitely want above 20. But if you're a top winger, you want to be very close to 20. So let's just someone like Martinelli, the way he plays, he's not really a build-up guy. He would want to be definitely very close to 20. Odegaard 15 goals is fantastic. I'm happy with that. As a attacking midfielder, I'm happy with 15 goals. Gabriel Jesus 11. That's
Awful.
Injured.
He did get injured, to be fair.
He was injured.
But
11 goals. Do you know he has not? Solanke's got 12. Gabby J never got a season of 12 or more goals in the Premier League. So Solanke's already beaten that. I'm not worried. So for
I'm
me,
already done with
I
this. I'm
think
done with his, by the way.
you're done.
Yeah, I've been done with him.
he's got 11 goals in 26 games.
I would say, as a winger, if you're a top winger in the Premier League, I expect at least double-digit goals and double-digit assists as a top winger. That's like the upper echelon winger. And if you're not gonna be getting double digits, I need you to outweigh. You need to be extra. Give me extra goals compared to the assists. So 20 goals and assists is my minimum. That's what I'm looking at you as a winger. So I think Saka, Martinelli last season, they got to that stage. Even Odegaard chipped in, but he's an attacking midfielder, so I don't expect that from them. Gabby J, I need 15 goals minimum as my striker. 15 goals minimum. If you're not giving me 15 goals, what's the point? What are you adding there? What are you top assister like Drogba was in the days? Like when Drogba wasn't scoring as many goals in his first couple of seasons, he was getting a lot of assists. Like Gabby J is not giving me any end product at all. So I need. Wait, 11. Did he get 20 goals and assists in all comps last year?
I'm not sure.
He needs to. You're a striker, or a top striker, or a top club. Like that's what I expect. Look at that. City got rid of Gabby Jesus, got Haaland in. Everything changed for them.
So Saka.
That's what. That's the difference between.
To be fair, Saka
top
got,
striker.
he got 40 goals and 11 assists.
See, that's top numbers. That's top numbers.
That for last season. Last season he did pretty well, but my main issue is to combine 55 goals, 16, and obviously the conversion rate was 16%. So Martinez 90%, Saka and Odegaard 16, and Jesus 14. Where the benchmark usually is 20%. Really,
Is that just all shots on targets or?
just last season shot conversion, just shots. This season, Martinelli at the time of the stats provided 2 goals, Odegaard 4 goals, Saka 6 goals, Gabriel Jesus 3 goals. This is around the halfway point. Conversion rate of Martinelli 6%, which is down from 19. Odegaard 10% down from 16. Saka 12% again down from 16. Gabriel Jesus 9% down from 14. So collectively we've gone down from 55 goals to 15. Obviously if you were to project that out, I'll probably extrapolate to 30 goals and a conversion rate of 10%. So we really need them to hit a purple patch for us to have a hope. We're 5 points, I'll be 5 points behind the top.
Yeah.
It's obviously still a long way to go.
They got
But
to face Liverpool. You got to face others. What I would say in terms of that is that I think Arsenal obviously you got a whole season of downloaded data against Arsenal now. So the way teams will face you, they've downloaded that data. They know they've got their adjustments now against how you play, and what style of play that you will have as well. So that's obviously limiting. You know, people are planning for you. It was a surprise last year. That's why you were scoring so many. Now they're planning for you. Also, a big issue that the Arsenal have is actually the build-up play from the midfield. You know, I feel like Partey was the Arsenal lack a bit of fluidity. So although they're having possession and although they're getting chances, the chances they're getting are not the same type of chances they were getting last year. And I know it's weird because Arsenal had a lot of shots on goal and stuff, but it's a different type of chance. The chances Arsenal were getting last year might have been Martinelli 1-on-1 or it's a cutback opportunity. The chances now you're getting are in a haze of people where it's hard to get the shot off. You haven't got limited time, so it's a different type of chance.
margin for error.
Yeah, the margin of error is different. Like I feel like the chances Arsenal created last season were a lot easier for you to convert. Like the opportunities are begging for you to score. Now it's harder. It's harder work. You're getting into position. It's not as clean as goal, but we still expected you to deliver those goals.
Interesting to see the XG.
Yeah, that's a good way to look. It's like, what's the quality of the chances that Arsenal players are getting? Like, how are you underperforming? I know Gabby J he always underperforms his XG. I thought also another factor is the competition for places, because you have these 4 attackers and they're nailed on attackers. You know, like you know that they're gonna play game in, game out if they're fit. Then the lack of competition is also could be making these players complacent. Like you're not fighting, you're not hungry, you're not fighting for your place. Like last season, you had that hunger because you were doing something that you'd never done before. Now there's an expectation, you know, from the crowd like we need to perform to this level. But you're just like comfy because you know no one's coming to take your spot. Like you look at the bench, you see Reece Nelson and Trossard. You know the manager doesn't really want to throw them on, or Nketiah. Like the manager doesn't want to play them. You know you're gonna play week in, week out, and you know. I feel like they need to be a little bit more hungry when they get those chances. They need that. They need to have that fare. They have. What's the word? Is it appropriate fare? Like they don't. I don't think Arsenal have appropriate fare when they're facing the oppositions. Like. You wouldn't be this wonderful if you actually know that teams are actually going to punish you. They don't have the appropriate fare. They're not playing with it.